and scoring a touchdown. It's the Condors and the Eagles, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 22 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Harris sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Mahomes now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. Muscles him off. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down, Condors.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down, Rio de Janeiro.
They'll set up a throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. his defense stands tall in coverage.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. Daly. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 60 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Mahomes now to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But you look at this defense.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They'll try the left side. Daly. Some strong running at the 20. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daly trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let him fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st down, Daly. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 9-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know that he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Fighting his way through contact.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Rio offense set to take over.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Condors are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got him.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Condors have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Mounties who are out in front. The Mounties locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes firing complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's brought in by Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a toss play. It's Harris. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And a Rio first down.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Harris running straight ahead.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 47-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mahomes now on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Atkins. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's across midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. He'll hit Jackson, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Daly. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out and out come the Eagles.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Mahomes to throw once more.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is all the way up past the 25.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
156 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Rio de Janeiro, first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this off.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dorsey. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
They'll run again.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Mahomes.
He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this up the score, do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Right down the middle as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Rio,
it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.